Hi, this week, being an Airbnb host, the worst thing happened to me that's ever happened to me in the history of being an Airbnb host. My guest came for the skyline and he called me and he said, I'm walking in right now. My family's all here. We're just checking in and it's a mess. There's laundry everywhere. There's towels everywhere. It looks like it hasn't even been cleaned since the last guest. Can you believe that? So of course I go into crisis mode, fight or flight. My adrenaline is pumping. I'm like, how do I solve this? So I'm like, okay, I apologize. I had assurances from the cleaner that it had been cleaned. Let me call and figure out what's going on. I'll call you right back. So I hang up with him, call my cleaner who's out of town in Dallas. And she's like, nope, my girl said that they did it yesterday. It should be ready. So she's like, if she lied to me, then I will fire her. And she's like, I've been in this business for 15 years. I have never missed a clean. She's like, this is what you need to do. You need to buy a gift card for this guest online with this very famous pizza place in Broken Bow and send it to them. Him digitally. He can take his whole family out to dinner. I'll send a team over and we'll get it clean right away. So I was like, literally, this is the worst thing that could ever happen. So I called him back and I said, I apologize. This is completely unacceptable and this is not how I run my business. I said, buying your family dinner tonight. And I'm sending the cleaners over right now. And in fact, I'm going to comp your night tonight, meaning you can stay there for free because it was not ready when you checked it. I apologize. So he was just like, okay. So I got him the gift card. He took his family to dinner. And in the meantime, I'm scrambling to make sure the cleaners are actually going to do their job this time. The whole thing gets clean. They get checked in. And then I didn't hear anything from him. And I'm like, how is it going to go? So of course I talked to the cleaner again. She goes by, brings him a charcuterie board to apologize. He wasn't there, so she just left it. So then he's checking out his family and he called me as he was leaving the property. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to take this call, but I'm so scared. You know the feeling when you have to take a call, but you're scared to even answer the. So I take the call and he's like, hey Erin, it's Rick. Sweetest guy. He's like, I just want to say thank you and how beautiful your cabin is. And I was like, crying. I was crying. Oh, thank you so much. And he's like, we had a great time. It's a beautiful place and we'd like to book it again. I was like, oh, he's like, next time we're back in Broken Bow, we're going to come stay at your place. Thank you so much. And I was like, thank you for being so patient. And I apologize about what happened again. And I'm glad that you figured everything. I'm glad that we figured everything out. And he was like, thank you for the concessions you made. I think he recognized that I did try to make it up to him. So anyways, that was my week this week. Big fail. Big fail.